Alright, but how's it going? This is Watch Dogs 2, but the difficulty is realistic, and I'm a pacifist. You can still be a pacifist and respect the rules of the bus lane. If you enjoyed this video and want to see a full playthrough, please let me know in the comment section. 50 likes and we'll make it happen. The cringy call of action aside, we start in the Bloom server farm, and I'm already bending the rules of pacifism. Bloody seagulls, rats of the sky, where are they? Haha! Got it! Little shit, it left quite a stain. Press B to melee enemies. No, I don't think I shall. Google defines a pacifist as a person who believes that war and violence are unjustifiable. These guards don't share that mindset, as they happily open fire on me as soon as I'm spotted. Ew, so this hasn't gone well. This is supposed to be on realistic difficulty. Like, they haven't hit me once. Ah! Okay, they hit me. Oh, fuck, they're lobbing grenades. What, for a fucking simple intruder? I've never been to America, but this is how I imagine it is. You take the wrong turn down an industrial estate and end up getting naded. Without turning to violence, I managed to outrun the bullets and make it to the CTOS box. These might be the worst guards I've ever seen in my life. But when trying to sneak past, I get spotted and they opened fire without mercy. Oh, shit. Ah, no. My Elgato then glitched and didn't record the next 30 seconds. But for some reason, they all just fell asleep. Ignore that grenade. Must be overworked, those poor bastards. Marcus then ruins the entire video by dropping through the ventilation shaft like he's John McClane. That's not very pacifistic. And insta-kills 2 guards with a fucking yo-yo. Using the cameras, I hack into someone's laptop, downloading the key code to the doors. I have access. And 2 terabytes of dodgy hentai. Marcus likes it extra weird.
On the hardest difficulty.
Hardest difficulty. That's the sort of gamer I am. We move through the server farm extra quiet, but as soon as I approach the main control, I get executed. Oh no, that's not good. Oh, bastard. I reincarnate and I'm surprised by what I found. Well, that's weird. Everyone seems to be napping. Bloom obviously overworks their employees. Shame on those billionaire tech companies. Bloody hell. Okay, well, I'm going to use that to my advantage. I get access to the terminal and open the command prompt, then type ipconfig. And I'm in. I know computers, see. We then shimmy down a hotbox and do more hacker stuff like typing on a keyboard and installing this mysterious looking device. I then have to escape, but before I do, I delete my criminal record, and I didn't realise I was playing as such a sociopath. Loitering with intent? Marcus is a menace to society. I then have to create a new profile to replace mine, and that decision was an easy one. Prostitute? Yes, I will become a prostitute, please. My way out is then blocked by a guard who approaches some malfunctioning equipment. Oh, look at that. See, people just have a tendency of falling asleep around me. I must be incredibly boring. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I managed to escape, showing off my parkour skills en route. Oh, goddamn, Marcus. Why are you being such a good parkourist? 2 guards corner me and this time don't put 14 bullets into my back. I repay them by double flipping the bird and jumping backwards down an elevator shaft. Woo! I then get suffocated to death by a stranger with a spiky mask. We then get a 2-minute cutscene basically explaining the state of the world and how big tech has ruined our lives.
Whistleblowers, activists, and hackers have drawn their battle lines, putting the establishment on watch. But are they threats themselves, or have they become freedom's last line of defense?
I'm not being funny, right? But if I'm freedom's last line of defense, we've got bigger issues to worry about. I then wake up on a beach and I'm introduced to the gang. We have Sitara because we only had 70% of the hiring budget left. We have Josh, who's never seen a boob in real life. There's Wrench, who has a quirky mask to hide his terrible insecurities. And finally Horatio, who's a walking red shirt. We get smashed on the beach, then Marcus takes a piss in the sea, and we're introduced to the big baddie, human Mark Zuckerberg. You can tell he's evil by the top knot and the fact he's jogging in the early hours of the morning. Fucking bastard. I throw my phone in the sea because nothing says fuck big tech like being forced to spend another grand on a new smartphone. You can always tell it was a good night when you wake up with a woman in a G-string in the bed while you're face down on the floor in a wife beater and underwear that hasn't been removed. I spawn into the open world, pink undies on show, and the first thing I gotta do is install apps on my new phone. Realism. First thing I need to do is get a vehicle. Ah, look at that, there's a car right here. I'm a pacifist, not a criminalist. Just because I'm a pacifist doesn't mean I'm driving like your nan. Get out of my way! Just because I'm a pacifist doesn't mean I won't run you over. Oh, I'm so sorry. He definitely survived, so the pacifist run continues. We rock up to the clothes shop and my parking ain't great, so I readjust my position. Sorry, I'm just pulling up. Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? He got straight back up. I promise.
Fucked up.
Yeah, he is fucked up, bro. But you've been convicted of drug running, so don't make me, you know, put you to sleep pacifistically. I enter the clothes shop and dress like a dominatrix with a leather fetish. America! Fuck yeah. But on my way out, I discover something diabolical. Work 60 hours a week. Ridiculous. You need to sleep. I'm one for workers' rights, what can I say? I'm the union's worst nightmare. I then have to drive to the other side of San Francisco and take the opportunity to stunt jump wherever possible. Ooh, jump, 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 whee! And I only almost killed myself and everybody on this bridge. Disaster then strikes though, as I make a perfectly legal turn, but some maniac comes out of nowhere. Bloody moron. Have you got any insurance information, my friend?
Give me attitude and just walk off?
I'm not walking off, I'm stood right here, mate. Noodles, beer belly diet. You haven't got a beer belly, bro. I think you're okay, actually. Strangely, he decides to take a nap in the middle of the road. I don't know why everyone just has a tendency of falling asleep around me. Really weird. So strange. I eventually get to the hackerspace, then pop a trick shot. Whee! I then make a heroic discovery. Reported missing 4 years ago. Dude, I found you. There's got to be a reward, right? And I don't just mean the $69 I've just stolen from you. I enter the hackerspace and the lad showed me around for a bit. But the main thing to see is this massive 3D printer that has the ability to produce weapons of mass destruction. But I'm a pacifist, so just use it to print a shotgun capable of firing air at 120 miles an hour. I also print a remote control car, which folds up neatly for easy storage. Back in the prison pocket. I then asked to go to the local park to find someone in need, which could be seen as a bit creepy as Marcus is an adult man and parks are usually filled with young children. Who'd have thought DedSec were the villains all along? I end up talking to this bloke who's chatting shit about the satirical version of Martin Shkreli, buying an exclusive album from the satirical version of Kanye West. Remember, any resemblance to real life characters is completely coincidental. The plan is to make a Bobo Dake soundboard to trick Carcani into giving us $20 million. Remember, we're the good guys though, because Carcani has increased the cost of leukemia medication by an astronomical amount. Completely coincidental. I call in everyone's favourite school bus and hit the road. Right, technically I'm a bus, so I'm allowed to get in this lane. I don't know what the laws are in the US about taxis in bus lanes, okay? I'm a foreigner. Be nice to me. I rock up at Bobo's house and find this woman chilling in the rain. But it's not safe to be swimming during a storm though, as she gets struck by lightning. Look at that, she's sleeping too. There's a lot of people sleeping in this video. Bobo's throwing the saddest party of the decade, as there's only like one other person here, so I dance awkwardly to blend in while hacking his phone. And obviously when you meet a celebrity, you have to show it off to your mate, so I approach Bobo to take a couple of tasteful selfies. Need it for the gram, okay? But it turns out he's a bit of a bastard.
What the actual fuck?
Whoa, you should be a lot nicer to your fans, bro. It's people like me that give you a job. He then gets launched 5 foot across the garden and probably ends up with some serious cranial damage. Wait, what? That wasn't me. But before he was brutally knocked off his feet, he said I could borrow his electric sports car. Should have turned off the alarm though, Bobo. That's not very fair, is it? Come on now. Luckily, Carcani's house is only up the road, but as I turn up, something weird happens to his sports car. That's an insurance case waiting to happen. I hack into his home, then install a virus on his PC and laptop, then fake a call to him pretending to be Bobo Dakes.
Yo, bitch, it's Bobo Dake.
To be honest, I could become Bobo full-time if I wanted, seeing as he's currently in the ICU. We trick him into transferring $20 million to leukemia research, then announce the epic prank. You've been hacked, bitch. When I get outside, I realise Bobo's car is missing. Wait, who stole my car? So I borrow the neighbours. I'm heading back to the hackerspace so we can watch a film trailer with everyone's favourite edgelord, Wrench. Although the locals aren't too impressed when I rock up.
Fucking maniac!
I'm not a maniac, I'm a revolutionary. Whee! And nothing else dramatic happens. I just walk into the hackerspace with no issues. It's not working! They'll never think to look in the basement. We watch the trailer and they're quite clearly taking the piss out of DedSec, and we're really insecure about our penis sizes, so decide a revenge mission is the best way to handle this. We then put out a propaganda video basically telling the studio we're gonna hack up. Not very tactical if I'm being honest, because ideally, I'd prefer the element of surprise. I print myself a new paintball gun, then head out. Oh Jesus, why is there so many people sleeping up here? This is my car, it was unlocked, therefore, you know, finders keepers rule applies. I then make my way to the film studio and these guys quite obviously take security seriously. Oh, what? Look at the strength of this gate. Hell of a gate. I head in on foot as vehicular manslaughter isn't very pacifistic, nor very covert. And like usual, I'm here to show off my stealth skills to the masses. I decide against going through the main gate because people might notice me and shoot me, and I can't shoot them back because, you know, pacifist. So instead I borrow a lorry from the least observant man I've ever seen, then park it in the most suspicious place imaginable. This'll do nicely. And climb onto the balcony. Some silly sod has left a measly $4.5 in a small paper bag, so I make sure to take it for safekeeping. I then throw out my RC jumper to do some heavy lifting. I use it to hack the CTOS box, which unlocks the door. It's handy that it's got a USB port, you know? But why stop there? Why should I put myself in the firing line when I can use my army of robots? Oh shit! Ah yeah, sadly they're weak to small projectiles. Well, it's time to flex my stealthy might. Nah, I'm only joking. I'm spotted like pretty much instantly. An innocent stagehand falls asleep in front of me, and apparently that's an excuse to open fire on me with live ammunition. Bloody Americans. It's a good thing I'm a pacifist. It's a paintball gun, I'm allowed to use it. Luckily they ain't too smart though, as I managed to hack my objective without causing any insufferable brain damage to the workforce. That's unfortunate, isn't it? Finally I've got to steal the movie script, which is locked in the actor's dressing room. But thanks to my last hack, I've got the key code. Although when I'm in the room, they call for a blackout and I get locked in. Now I'm trapped in a room. But all I have to do is wait for time to pass, and then I'm able to walk straight out the front door. But not before stealing a prop police car. Haha, fuck you, studio. I'm now a member of the police department from a fictional film in a fictional game. Jesus Christ, that's like Inception level. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. He's not dead. He's perfectly okay. But the police car's insanely slow, so I pull over and use my car on demand app. That's more like it. And using Big Bertha, I'm able to answer the web's most searched question. What happens when you crash a school bus with a JCB scooper on the front into a tram full of innocent people? Excuse me, who'd have thought a bus could beat a tram? As the good guy, I take it upon myself to enforce the rules of the road. Excuse me, you're not allowed in the bus lane. Get out the bus lane. Bloody criminals, you know what I mean? Just gotta deal with them. Although disaster strikes when I decide to overtake a fellow bus and give him a cheeky honk on the horn. Oh, shit. Forgetting the horn activates the flame-throwing arm thrusters on the side, and I don't think he's walking away from that one. My bad. I meant to give him a little, you know, just a congratulatory beat. Be like, yo, what's up, man? The police don't take too kindly to what they class as domestic terrorism. That explosion had nothing to do with me. You can blame the dodgy city infrastructure for that one. But they ain't very competent, so I managed to avoid them long enough to get to my next objective. I meet in this paparazzi bloke who has the location of the cyber driver car, and after sending a video of two actors shagging, he happily tells me, hella cool. But they're the bad guys, remember? I'm the good guy leaking private videos on the internet. Probably not a great PR move in hindsight. Anyway, the cyber car is only across the road, so I come up with a cunning plan. I climb onto a nearby lorry and hack it forward, then jump onto the roof of the compound. Greatest hacker known to man. And strongest hamstrings, judging by that leap. I once again sacrifice my robot army as a pawn in my scheme. Hey, look at me. Come follow me. But it doesn't go to plan. What the fuck's wrong with you? I hope the guard would leave his position, but he's still in between me and the container where the car is. So in my head, I pictured this move being like Batman, dropping down, surprising his victims. But they immediately opened fire on me. Well, this isn't going well, is it? I'm so sorry about this. The security staff of San Francisco must seriously suffer from narcolepsy, though. Look, everyone's gone to sleep now, as they once again just fall asleep with no intervention from me. I borrow the car and thanks to the city infrastructure, managed to escape the police chase. That explosion wasn't me. I deliver the car to the team. Might need to work on the body work a little bit. And we'll leave this one here. If you want to see more, please let me know in the comment section, and by leaving a like on the video. I had a lot of fun. I forgot how much I enjoyed this game, so I'd happily carry on this Let's Play. In the meantime, why not check out one of the videos on screen now, and I'll see you next week for another video. Goodbye.